And we are back, not live, but something slightly different today. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Beyond the 90. We are in a hotel room. Wonder why we're not live? Currently in Swansea. We just finished from the game. I just thought I'd give you my first thoughts. Wow. This team continues to surprise me. First of all, we looked at the team and we were thinking about the players went into an international break. The team was not too surprising. Yannick Vestergaard kept his place, which I think was thoroughly deserved. We'll get into his goal in a second. I thought he was decent today. Did everything right. Foss looked good, and at times, going to be honest, he was a little bit haphazard. Maybe that is to do with because he played on international break as well. But he had a good game, but he gives away some clear opportunities, and at times you will get punished by bigger teams. And James Justin, I think, did really, really well. Also, in the second half, we'll probably go into about Eunice in a second, was taken off, and then put into the right wing role, which was again a bit bizarre. Got to look into why. I'm not too sure why it was. Harry Winks, as per usual, was great. Wolford and Diddy looked good. Fatal. So I want to give, before I go through this one, bearing in mind that Swansea team has had a lot of people changed. To be honest, this game I actually went, instead of, because I couldn't get the ticket for the away side, I actually sat in the home, which was my first time doing that, which was a bit weird. But Swansea fans were lovely. Didn't really make too much noise. Really good stadium. Kind of reminds me similar to us. They actually have, if for those of you that went away, the intro music, you know, when we have it with like Steve Walsh and Franny Ranieri and the FA Cup and things like that, they have the same music, which I thought was strange. Good and strange. Anyway, Swansea, I think they came, from minute one, they came to play football, and that's what they said in their press conference they were going to do. And I think they did it pretty well. The two wingers, Mavididi and Fatal, I think they gave him a hard time. It was a good battle, especially in the first half. Mavididi took it up a level in the second half, and we'll talk about Fatal in a second. But their left back, because they played four at the back. Speak to again, sitting with the Swansea fan. They've been playing three at the back, but today they changed to a back four. They've changed recently to a back four in this game, and I think they dealt with Leicester's wingers for the most part. There was, in the first half, we were just off it, and you could tell they were playing well. They were committing to the system. They knew the style of football we were going to play. The crowd was with them. The Leicester fans were with them. We couldn't quite, just the final ball was missing. Kindredby Hall had an opportunity, just went wide. Mavididi, I think, had an opportunity, and that just didn't make the right decision. And that's not, again, it's just maybe because they've not played together, maybe because of the international break, and it didn't quite happen. But we got into half time because towards the end of the game, after Swansea scored first again, good goal from them, and their number 8 that they played, I think did really, even before the goal, I think he did really, really well. I forgot what his name is, but his number 8 is kind of, they set up similarly to how Leicester set up, but we were the better team overall. We had more possession and we played a continual brand of football. I really enjoyed how Leicester performed. In the first half though, I would say Swansea had the better opportunities. I think they hit the bar, which was there, and then also they just, again, 30 seconds later from a corner, the ball went over, just over the net, and that could have been another goal as well. So we got into half time thinking, okay, we do need to step this up a little bit, but credit to Swansea, I think they were really good. And then coming into the second half, we turned the taps on, and Enzo didn't make too many substitutions, but he did what he needed to do. Fatal took his goal, fantastic. Finally, he's on the score sheet because he's been deserving of it. I think in that second goal, the first goal by Yannick Vestergaard, he kind of knew nothing about it. But the fact is, we're in the game. We're backing at 1. If we go into that game 2-0 down, I don't know what the team do. I think we'll commit, but we've not been in that situation before. We've been 2-0 down. I think we've only conceded 1 in so far. So in every game. In 1 or 0 has been so we've conceded, so it's been good. There was times where Fast lost the ball a little bit more, and again, a more clinical team will punish you, and that's what we've got to get right before we get back into the Premiership, because I think we are on our way now. Really good position where we currently are. I think Leicester are playing some fantastic football. In the second half, I'm surprised. Maybe it was Swansea because they were a bit tired. Swansea just couldn't live with Leicester when Inter made the sort of slight tactical changes. They couldn't live with it. They genuinely couldn't live with it. And the strength and depth. I mean, I was in front of us. Harry Souttar was in front of us. Patson Daka didn't even come off the bench. Who else warmed up as well that didn't end up coming on? Mark Albrighton didn't even come on the pitch. We've got that strength and depth, and I think a few of them will be used in the game against Sunderland. So, just in the meantime as well, you can probably see Leicester City women on the television. So I'm not able to go and see them, but I'd love to again go. But it's great that they're getting on the television. Currently losing 1-0 to Man City. So yeah, that'll be another time. And again, make sure to check out the Leicester City Women's Supporters Club on Twitter and YouTube now. So Alex is doing the podcast over there, so make sure you go and check that out. And coming into this, we just looked dominant. And speaking to people at Swansea, they couldn't live with the second half. And they still managed to play, but they couldn't play with the intensity that we could for the full 90 minutes. We could play the substitutions. I think Hamza Chowdhury and Connor Cody wanted to come on earlier, but they couldn't. A few opportunities. I think overall we had a good performance. We had a fantastic performance. Sometimes Ricardo lost the ball in positions, but also in the first half he was pushing quite far forward. He was playing as almost a number 10. I noticed Jamie Vardy again. He was doing things where he's dropping back deep, and in the second half we started the game strong. We nearly had got Wolford and Didi going on these mad runs, and I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. Nearly got a goal just from the second half. Again, Swansea didn't wake up, and we've said that about Leicester City where we didn't wake up. So I'm glad that we've kind of fixed that. There was opportunities where Swansea could have done more with the ball, and they didn't quite. First half as well, mine's all over the place. Again, this is the advantage of doing the recording. You get the opinions as they come. Swansea defended really, really well, and I think they kept Leicester out to the point where Leicester kept passing around the back, and then just ended up going to Harry Winks, who kept passing it, and didn't really have a good time at the moment. He didn't really do anything with those passes, and he was great, but he's not that kind of person to put the extra pass in and really take it to the next level. Which is totally fine, but we turned up in the second half. That's all that matters. 3-1 again. 3-1. Kelechi Iheanacho comes off bench, and just Jamie Vardy was playing really, really well. Their goalkeeper, I was speaking to a Swansea fan as well, and he was mentioning that's a Brighton goalkeeper. He's 20 years old. And he, at the same time, he had a lot of comfortable shots to save, especially the first half, and then the one-on-one with Jamie Vardy. There was other opportunities, but we didn't quite capitalise on it and then we just broke them down. And there was a period and you could tell about 15 minutes to the end of the game where Swansea were like, we're a bit tired now, and Leicester City just kept going and going and going, and we kept playing. Well performed overall. There was an opportunity, especially later on, where before it went 3-1, or potentially it was 3-1 by then, where Swansea came at us and we just about got away with it. We did an all right job at getting away with it. And I think, overall, I'm really happy. That puts us in a great position now that Ipswich haven't played because that's been postponed. Now I'm really happy this game went ahead. And yeah, what a performance. I mean, really, get your thoughts in down below. We'll be back on Tuesday for the next game. I was going to try and bring my Welsh friend on, but we're just not going to get time by having a weekend here, and the match is already on Tuesday. We've got to be all the way up in Sunderland, so I won't be going to that game. So we'll be live after that game, maybe recapping on some of these parts and maybe doing some more analysis on that one, because I'll get my notes. We'll get a few people on as well. So if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll have a lovely time in Swansea. Hopefully Leicester City women win. We can win against Man City, imagine. But if we can get a result or even a draw, it'd be fantastic. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you all for the Sunderland game. See you later. Goodbye.